Have you ever encountered a situation where you are watching a video on YouTube for your work that got millions of views and the guy provides a useful information, but suddenly you just skip the video to the end? If yes, then you must be thinking it's your attention span. Hi, my name is Nabil. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Most people on the internet say that our attention spans are getting shorter due to endless scrolling on social media and watching short form content on TikTok. But is it true? Well, it's not what you think. Over the years, I found that my attention span is probably the same. The only difference is now and then. When I was a kid, the only entertainment or fun for me was drawing. I had no control over my life, I had limited stuff to do. If I'm drawing something on a paper, my focus is 100% on that task. If I'm done with drawing, I can draw something again for hours because there wasn't anything else for me to do. Now I still love to draw, but I get distracted by my phone or other things. Even when I was making this animation, it was not easy for me to focus. And by saying the word focus, please watch this video on a full screen so you won't get distracted by comments and other videos. So the problem is not the attention span is getting shorter. The problem is these social media apps are grabbing our attention. We're using these apps to distract us from stress or boredom. We're using these apps as a coping mechanism and using them for hours and collecting too much information is ruining our brains. There is a part of our brain that controls our attention span is called the prefrontal cortex. It's responsible for making decisions, planning things out, and controlling impulses. When we're focused on something, our prefrontal cortex fires up and help us block out other distractions and focus on what we need to do. But when we're flooded with a lot of information, our brain's prefrontal cortex can overload and causing us to lose our focus. The decline in attention span is less about attention getting shorter and more about what we have to pay attention to getting shorter. It's not that our attention span is shrinking, it's that there is more competition for our attention. So we need to make quicker decisions to see if something is worth our time. We have a lot of content that is getting better at forcing you to pay attention with loud bright, fast moving content. You see a lot of content creators use colorful subtitles and memes in their videos to grab your attention. It doesn't matter if the video is shorter or longer, as long as the content they're making is grabbing your attention. The apps you use are designed to grab your attention, and by grabbing your attention, you put so much in your brain that you can't even remember what you watched yesterday. Let's say you watched 30 to 40 videos on TikTok. Some of them might be educational videos. The next day, if I ask you to tell me all the details of the 30 videos or maybe 40 videos you watched yesterday, I'm sure you won't remember them. You might be able to remember the most popular ones, but the rest of the videos you watched won't be in your head. And that's what we call overstimulation. This is what people with ADHD struggles with all the time. It's not about having less attention, it's about their inability to regulate it properly. If you can watch a second season of your favorite TV show or second sequel of your favorite movie, then your attention span is the same. It's their content that is grabbing your attention. Our brains are now used to instant gratification, which you might find in longer or short form videos. Most people get instant gratification from short form content. That's why you see that whenever you watch a movie with your friends or family, they get easily bored within the first 20 or 30 minutes of the movie because they have already watched the trailer and they know the story. Even if they never watched it, they're just waiting for something special to happen in the movie. And in the waiting period, one of them pulls out their phone to check notifications. After a few minutes, they put the phone down and watch a movie for another few minutes before pulling out their phones again. They're not responding to any urgent messages or anything. They're just scrolling on their phones during the movie. After the movie ends, they will say it was not as good as they thought it would be. So, how can we reset our brains? How can we stop our addiction to these apps? To be honest, social media is now a part of our lives, and most people can't live without it. I see a lot of videos on YouTube where they say to delete these apps from your phone and do this and do that. Most people did delete their social media accounts and apps, but after some time they get back to the same position. I'm not saying social media is bad or something. Social media has changed people's lives. So, first, you need discipline. You need to do things in moderation. Personally, what works for me is that I install these apps on my laptop. And trust me, since I have them on my laptop, I don't use them as I use them on my phone and rarely check it there. I mostly keep it on the phone for occasionally posting things, not checking things. You don't need to remove apps permanently from your phone. Just remove them from your home screen. Make a separate folder and put them all there. What makes me use them less on my phone is that I changed the app icons colors and now they are black and white and they look less interesting. I did this on my Android device by changing a theme, and on an Apple device, you can do this by turning on the grayscale filter. I know a lot of people won't like this, but it works for me, and also I turn off the notifications. Notifications are the main reason you can concentrate on your task. I know you must be thinking, what if I miss something? Well, most notifications you get from these apps are not as urgent as you think they are. But remember not to turn off your banking app notification or the app you should have notifications on. And I'm pretty sure the important apps that should have notifications on are one or two maybe. So turning off all app notifications can increase focus and productivity. Without any interruptions from notifications, you can better concentrate on your work and complete tasks more efficiently. With notifications turned off, you can decide when to check your phone and apps rather than feeling obliged to respond to them immediately. It's all about finding a healthy balance and being mindful of how we use technology daily. Anyway, if you like my video, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more upcoming videos. Thank you.